Hello, everyone. Welcome to Catalyst for the Trades. My name is Camille Porco. I'm the Director of Strategy here at CI Web Group. I'm filling in for Miss Jennifer today. And I have the fabulous Victoria from TACCA.
Hello, everybody.
Hi. Do you want to introduce yourself right quick in your role and kind of how long you've been with TACCA?
Sure. I actually have a unique story, but I have been the executive director of TACCA since last April, so in 2025, and 2024, and but this is my second time at TACCA. I worked for 5 years under a very well respected executive director named Todd McAllister, who was there for, I think, maybe 19 years. And so when I heard that they were looking for an executive director now, I threw my name into the hat.
Yes, awesome. I love that. So we're going to be talking today about the TACCA Live event.
Yeah, so we have a big industry event in Texas called TACCA Live. We've been having it for several years. Last year was our first back into TACCA Live after a couple of year break. So we are going to be having it this November 4th through 6th at Margaritaville. It's 5 o'clock. And sometime everywhere, sometimes. So we're really looking forward to having it there. We think it's going to be a great venue for our contractors and also all our suppliers. The education is going to be fabulous.
And you said it was in Conroe at Margaritaville?
Yes.
Awesome. Lovely. So tell us about the registration deadline for the event. Did that pass already?
No, we will even have on-site registration. So we will. We are set up to be able to take on-site registrants as well, but we are starting to really fill up. If you don't know this industry, contractors, they sometimes wait till the last minute.
So tell us about TACCA. What is TACCA? And then let's talk a little bit about the TACCA Live event.
So TACCA is the Texas Air Conditioning Contractors Association. We are the premier contractor association for AC contractors that are licensed here in Texas. So in order to be a part of us, you have to be a licensed contractor. And we work very closely with the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation. And we also are a big advocacy group for just to look out for contractors' best interests in any sort of legislation that is coming down the pipe or even trends, that are being introduced in the legislature. But we also offer education for contractors, and this is our big, education event that we premiere in person every year. You can earn your contractor CE, which means the TDLR mandates that every licensed contractor needs 8 hours of continuing education to stay current. And this conference will satisfy it. So, it's not just, coming and learning. It's also getting your annual CE done. And we have a little bit of fun too. So that always helps.
But triple whammy. What more could you want?
Right. I thought that maybe initially that we would have to plan some technical training. And while we have some experts coming in with technical training, we also, my committee that helps me plan this event also says that they really come to learn, the latest and the greatest for technology, business practices, things that are buzzing about. And of course, AI is always a big one. And so, that's where we're partnering with you and also with Lemon Seed.
Awesome. Yeah. So tell me a little bit about that. I know our CEO, Jennifer Bagley, is going to be speaking. Tell us about maybe what you're hoping she's going to talk about or educate contractors on.
So she actually has 2 sessions with us. Oh. One is with Lemon Seed Marketing. And so Jen Bagley is going to come and they're going to kind of tag team that session, talking about developing a marketing plan for 2026. So contractors, they, you know, they work in a very cyclical environment. And if they can get some takeaways for how to develop that marketing plan and be able to take that home right away into their company and use those tangibles, I think it's just fantastic.
Yeah, definitely. Because I know that things around us are always changing. Softwares, platforms, technology, everything is evolving. Market, the way our consumers are looking, it's always changing. So it's definitely important to kind of continue that education. And there's never a time when you stop educating or leveling up yourself in your business. So that's awesome. And then can you give just kind of like a quick overview of some of the different topics you're going to have at the event, why like a contractor would really want to come? Is there going to be a lot of networking, people in different, areas of the business?
Sure. So we are offering some pre-conference workshops, like I said, that Jennifer is participating in with Lemon Seed, Crystal Williams. But we also have 2 other pre-conference sessions at that same time. One of them is going to be on pricing strategy. So, if a contractor is needing help with their pricing strategy, then this is the session to go to. We also will have a speaker from BDR coming in, talking about your books, analyzing your books, being able to take a look at that and really get some tips on how to strengthen the profitability of your company. So those are the pre-conference sessions, but we also have Jen speaking at our breakout session, which she's going to give a phenomenal topic about future-proofing trade businesses and AR marketing, tech and talent in the new AI economy. So I'm really interested in that. AI is one of those things that some of our contractors are a little fearful of, and getting involved. So we, of course, want all the information we can get from the experts in that. And I know that Jen has the market on that, and Camille, you too.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, she is our future forward leader here for sure. She's always kind of been very much prioritizing staying ahead of the curve and trying to find ways to do things and how it's going to evolve over time and stay in front of that. So I'm sure she's going to have a lot of really great, incredible points to kind of share with the contractors there. I'm looking forward to that. I'm sure that'll be a good one. Tell me a little bit about some of the different sponsors. I think there was something regarding a consultant corner.
There is, and that's also a new add-on for the value for this year, where you can get, with your full conference registration, a 30-minute one-on-one with an expert. So we have, of course, Crystal and Jen, if they tag team that too on marketing or using AI in your business. We have Ron Collier, who is putting on the pricing strategy, but he has a lot of experience also with just business development, leadership, performance-based pay. That's a real trend right now in home services, is performance-based trade. So if you're wanting to get into that and how that works, that's a good 30-minute consult that you'll just be able to explain something that you've got that you want a solution for or ideas on, and that's what the Consultants Corner is. We also have Rick Gudeman, who is with MAP Consulting, and he's all about leadership and management. I was fortunate enough to go through the MAP training program in February, and it is just a wonderful program that really makes you think about management in a new perspective and just how to get your team all going in the right direction.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. And then who's able to attend? Is it anyone? Is it TACCA members?
So anybody can attend. We have, the full conference reg badges, and registration has been open for a while. Like I said, we can even take walk-up registrations. Here's a little secret that is coming up. We on Monday are going to start marketing one-day pass registrations as well. So anybody who is local and just wants to go for a day and they can't take that time away from their business, then they can register for a one-day badge. And, if you want to catch those pre-conference workshops, if you are really into being able to go set your marketing plan, with Jen and Crystal, that's great. Or you can go for Wednesday. That's going to be packed as well with a lot of fun stuff and a fun reception that night. Of course, the exhibitors are just the show floor is going to be amazing, and we're really looking forward to that too. So just a lot of stuff going on. What else can I say about it? Last year I heard that the networking was just fantastic, and just from all of our members.
Yeah, I feel like the networking is definitely a huge piece of going to an event like this, because your contractors are able to link up with, different distributors, products, specialists in different fields. And even if they don't necessarily contact that person right away, it's a contact you have when you do need that kind of help or support. And I feel like the face-to-face relationships go just so much further than if you were to look someone up online and try to connect with someone that way. So I think all, in-person, face-to-face networking is amazing. And I know for contractors, it can be difficult to get away from the business, really, for any business owner, right? Because there's a million different hats you're wearing and, trying to take care of. So stepping away can be a little bit difficult at times, but that sounds like this one's going to be really rewarding if they're able to get that time and that opportunity to show up. So how can they register? I know you mentioned they could register at the door. Is there another way? Is it online?
Right. Okay. So online at TACCA.org, there is a registration that we have it under an event, or you can just look at that slider, click on it. It'll take you to a dedicated page just for TACCA Live, and you can register there as well. There's a big button on the top that allows you to do that. We did choose our keynote speaker recently, and it is Dr. Andy Neely. And Dr. Andy has a best-selling book on leadership principles that he learned from a rescue dog. And it's just a beautiful story that he's got. And he is going to come and also speak about just leadership in general, and what that looks like. He has some 4 principles that he really goes home with. I was able to film a little teaser with him yesterday, so be on the lookout for that. Follow us on social media. All the information will be coming out about the conference and registration for those pre-conference workshops, as well as the consultant corner. They're going to fill up quickly. So let's see what else. We also have Barton James, who is CEO of ACCA, coming to our conference, and he will be speaking on Thursday. We also have information about the rebate. So Todd McAllister from Spear is going to be coming and talking about all the money that is flowing in for energy efficiency in Texas, and Todd Titus, who is with Hardy, how important grassroots advocacy is. So we're looking forward to the full program and all that it offers, including all of our breakout sessions that you can really tailor to the experience that you need for this conference to be helpful for you.
Yeah. Okay. So there's going to be a lot of different breakout options for them to choose just based on what they really want to learn about that day.
Yes. And so there are 1, 2, 3, 5. I think there are 5 breakout sessions with 3 apiece. So
Nice. A lot of options. Yeah.
a lot of options for them, as well as general sessions. So, we have our keynote speaker, again, the couple that I mentioned, and Barton with TACCA. So
awesome. And then is this event really for the contract, like the business owners? Is it for the installation techs? Is it just for everyone within the industry?
So it has been for owners and the lead contractor primarily, but we are hoping to engage more of the company side as well. So if the office manager or the marketing director wants to come, I think it is a good fit for them as well. To join TACCA, you pay based on the size of your company, and then the entire company gets benefits. So we are hoping to engage more people within the business so that it just provides better value.
Yeah, I love that. That's awesome. Do you have any idea right now about how many exhibitors are going to be there?
Right now, we have our exhibit floor has right now 3 booths available, and they are we have over 40 exhibit booths. So I actually think it's like 43. So I think we're filling up. We also have some booths for different groups. I do know that TDCJ, the Texas Department of Criminal Justice here in Texas, they have a lot of AC jobs. So they're looking to recruit contractors to help bid out for some of their jobs, and just a wide variety of steadfast companies that are in the HVAC space here in Texas.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that it's a Texas specific event too, because you see all these events all the time everywhere. In Vegas or in Florida or wherever it is. And so I love that there's one here in Texas for us Texas peeps.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that's what TACCA is for. TACCA is for Texans. We are the TACCA contractor of choice in Texas.
I love that. I think that's awesome. I think that about covers all the things I had on my list. Is there anything else you feel like is really important to mention regarding this event? You said registration's always open. They can even pay at the door. It's at it's Margaritaville and Conroe.
Margaritaville and Conroe, and just those 3 days. So, take a look at the schedule and see, what kind of interests you. And if you need your full CE right now, this is the best time for that in-person in-person networking and just learning in this great environment. So thank you so much for having us on this today and helping us promote TACCA Live. We are looking forward to it. It's 2 weeks away.
Yeah, it is really close. Thanks for jumping on, Victoria. It was nice to learn a little more about the event, share it with some of our followers and listeners, and hopefully we can make sure that we get as many of our Texas contractors signed up and attending as possible, just because I know it's going to be incredible. Yeah, these events don't come often, especially for just us Texas residents. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be great. I think that the breakout sessions and the keynotes are going to be really interesting as well, and hopefully provide a lot of value for contractors and anyone within the space. So thanks for jumping on with me and just talking through it. I'm definitely looking forward to staying in touch. Do you have social media accounts that you post updates on? Is everything on
I do. So they are LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and so it's all TACCA, Texas Air Conditioning Contractors Association.
TACCA. Got it.
TACCA. So, and if you ever have questions, you can always email me at victoria@tacca.org.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much again, Victoria. I hope that you and everyone listening has a fabulous weekend. And you go and get registered, start following TACCA, stay up to date on what's going on there, because they do have some really cool things that are in the works. So,
one last thing.
Yeah.
Monday, our room block. That's our last day. That is the deadline. So Monday's our room block deadline. If you're wanting to go to Margaritaville and get a great price on the room, go and book your room this weekend, because I don't think it'll be extended end of day on Monday. And so if you're planning to come, book your room.
Yeah, and we definitely want a room, right? It's going to be more fun if we're on the Margaritaville premise. So
yeah, on island time.
Right, exactly. Awesome. Well, thanks, y'all. Y'all have a great weekend.
All right.